Good morning. Day number 2 at Everglades. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning, and today is Friday, February 5th. As you can see here on the sign, we are at our next short hike. It is Mahogany Hammock Trail. Again, this trail looks like it's about 0.4 miles. Says that we should allow about 35 minutes. I don't think that's probably true, but we'll see. So we got a full day today. We're going to go on several hikes and maybe go on a kayak ride.
You may want to show them all the people that are here.
Yes, you know, this is what you get for coming. You know, we probably should have gotten here early, but here's the parking lot. Yeah, we're the only ones. Hence the fact that we're not wearing masks. All right, we'll show you what we find. Into the mahogany trees we go. But before we get there, just give you a quick glimpse of what we can see on both sides. Sorry, that sun is probably blinding you guys. So far, we haven't seen any gators out here, but I'm sure we will. And we're hopeful to see some sea cows, otherwise known as manatees, today. So we'll see. There's an area down at the tip called Flamingo, and that's where we're going to be heading. We're going to look into the kayak adventure as well and see what they have to offer. We tried to get on there this morning and do reservations, but apparently the reservation system does not work after the day has already started. So I don't know if that means they're completely booked or what, but I'm hopeful. Okay, I gotta be really quiet, but hopefully you'll be able to hear it. We're gonna go up here a little bit further. It sounds like there's something growling, like maybe a panther. Of course, now it's stopped, but it was very present. Michelle heard it. It was right in this area.
I thought it was Kyle's stomach growling.
Yeah, it was very clearly a growl, but I don't see anything and I don't hear it anymore, so
I'm glad.
we'll come back to you if we find it. Okay, so we didn't find the panther, but we heard it had moved over to the other side and it was growling. But look at this root formation. So we just finished the half-mile loop here at Mahogany Hammock Trail. It's definitely worth coming out and seeing. Right, if you go clockwise around the loop, right near the end, there's a huge mahogany tree that's pretty impressive. But yeah, we're heading off onto our next adventure, and we'll show you that once we get there. Snake Bite Trail. Sounds promising. So this adventure is about 3.5 miles. I think it's an out and back, so I'm guessing about half and half. There is a lake at the end, we believe. We've packed our lunches.
Yeah.
So I'll give you a quick little picture of the map. We are here. The boardwalk is there. So we're gonna go out. Rowdy Bend is the other option, but we're gonna save some time and just do Snakebite right now. So we will let you know how this goes. All right, so we are on Snakebite, and thus far, and confirmation from another set of hikers that just passed us going back towards their car, this is maybe the straightest hike we've ever been on. It's literally just a straight line trail, as you can see here. It's about the width of a sidewalk, maybe a little bit wider. Very smooth, not a whole lot of trip hazards, and there is a small kind of boardwalk at the end where we'll probably have lunch and take a few photos. So if anything jumps up at us, which I'm hoping there is, maybe a gator, a panther, a puma, a jaguar, whatever they call them, so we'll let you know. All right, as predicted, we are at 1.8 miles, and we have arrived at the end where the boardwalk starts. Yeah, this hike was as expected, basically a straight line, a lot of overgrowth on top of the trail. It's very shaded and nice and cool, and it opens up out here onto this boardwalk. There's not a whole lot to see on the actual trail itself, so if you're looking for wildlife, I mean, there were several species of birds that we saw, but other than that, we didn't see really much of anything else. But this is a pretty cool little end to the hike here at the boardwalk, overlooking this lake. I'll have to find out, see what lake this is. We don't have any internet connection once you get further down here in the southern part of the national park, but there's definitely some birds out here. We brought our binoculars. I've been using a pair that my parents gave me years and years ago, and didn't realize that I think something's wrong with them because I can only really focus in one eye and not the other. So we got a different pair, and these work perfectly. So I can actually use two eyes now on a pair of binoculars. So all right, thanks for joining us. We'll recap it once we get back to the end. We're gonna stay here and get a bite to eat for lunch, and then head on to our next adventure at the end of this one. Thanks. All right, we are on to our next adventure. As you can probably tell from what I'm wearing, we are going kayaking. We are taking Flamingo Adventures, a two-person kayak, otherwise known as a divorce kayak. We'll see how this goes. It's been a long time since Michelle and I used the kayaks together in a dual person kayak. So it's a 2-hour trip that we're taking. We're hoping to see some crocodiles perhaps, and some manatee. So we also brought the underwater waterproof case for the GoPro, so I'm going to try it out for the first time underwater if it's a clear area. See you soon. Hey, we're out on the water. Say hi.
Hi guys.
So we apologize for the sound because now we're in our enclosed waterproof case, which really kills the sound, I think, in this. But we'll see. We'll do our best. I can try to edit some of it out when we get back for the rendering process. So we'll take you along on our kayak. It's 2 hours. It's down this canal and back. There's a large bay at the end of it, but she said it usually takes about an hour to get down to the bay. So 2-hour trip. So we've had success, and we've only been out here on the boat for a couple minutes. Right there, if you can see him, is a manatee swimming. Now he's swimming the wrong direction. You can see the propeller scars on his back. There he is eating. There's a crocodile. You can tell by how pointed his snout is. Go ahead and paddle on. Paddle us back uphill. Take another swim by here by the manatee. I'm going to try the underwater version of this camera. Nope. He's so far away, he's not going to catch you. That worked. First time going over the water. I'm back. We got Michelle up here paddling for us. I'm just sitting back here eating pepperoni.
I got it all under control, people. All under control.
All right. We made it out to the end of the canal.
We made it!
1 hour, 12 minutes. It means we got about 47 minutes to get back down the canal. That took us 1 hour and 15 to get out. So I think we can do it. For most of the time we were just individually paddling, taking turns paddling. You know, if we're in tandem, we're going to go a lot faster. So most of what we saw was some small little baby crocodiles. You know, I showed you a couple of them. We saw a couple other ones. There's a ton of birds, no snakes, and just that one manatee that you saw. So we're hoping to maybe see another one on the way back, or at least see that one that we saw earlier in the video. So we'll see you when we get back.
Hi guys. Well, we made it back and we turned in our kayaks.
Yeah, it was a total of about 6 miles. Took us 1 hour and 13 minutes to get out to the bay, and then about 48 minutes to get back. So we were 4 minutes late, but they didn't say anything, and we were paddling really hard. So we saw a few more baby crocs on the way back in, and probably what was the same manatee that we saw on the way out. So we're gonna head over and check out the Flamingo Campground, which is down here at the tip. We're staying in the Long Pine Key Campground, so we just kind of want to drive through and see what this one's all about. This one's got electricity, but ours doesn't, but that's all right. We got plenty of solar, and we're only staying there for 2 nights, so we don't really need to worry about power too much with our batteries. So all right, we may not be checking back in. This might be the last one from the Everglades, but we are getting ready to head south.
Oh yeah.
South.
I wonder where we'll be going.
Tune in next time. Thanks.